guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lizzie. Thanks for stopping by, seeing what I have to offer you this week, Aries. The collective is so big, so I'm going to do a pick-a-pile to try to get 2 separate groups per sign, because I know that I don't always get everybody in a collective reading, and I want to try to reach as many of you as I can. If I'm resonating with you, please hit the like button below. Please hit the subscribe button so I can help grow my channel. Introduce yourself in the comments. Leave me some feedback. Please be nice though. And I'm starting off, I'm not going to do costumes every time, but I did an early kind of Halloween costume. I always call myself a unicorn, so today I'm being a unicorn. What better season to play, right? Alright, so for pile 1, we're going to have, if you're a SpongeBob fan, the Krabby Patty. Not saying you're crabby, I'm just doing all candy themes this week. Pile number 2 is Crybaby. I know that you have a good sense of humor out there, Aries, so I know you're not going to get offended by these candies, but are you a Krabby Patty or are you a Crybaby? Pile 1, pile 2. I'll let you pause it if you need to, vibe out what one is calling to you, and we'll get right into it. Hi there, Aries. Pile 1. We have the Krabby Patty. I feel like you're very tongue-tied. My mouth just got very heavy. We'll see what's going on with you this week. Treat yourself to something beautiful today. This week is all about self-love. Self-love, self-love, self-love. This is getting more sleep, meditating, getting some exercise if you're into that, or just taking a walk, grounding yourself, getting outside, staying away from toxicity. Instead of doing mundane chores this week, focus more on what relaxes you, what makes you happy. Don't worry about the chores this week. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, you're thinking of a career change, but you don't know where to start. Pray for a sign, look into things, and dream. Something is calling to you, find it and go after it. I would strongly suggest a dream journal, because I feel like you're going to get a lot of clues about yourself in sleep or in lucid dreaming. When you're just thinking, jot stuff down, because I feel like you're very bored with your life, or you're not satisfied with your life, whether that's home life, work, with your kids, what have you. You are feeling a change, and I feel like with everything that's going on this year, we're all given an opportunity to kind of start over, and I feel like you're getting pulled to take that opportunity. You just don't know where to start, like this said. So I would, if you're spiritual, pray for a sign and answer. If not, ask Spirit, like, what is my calling? What career should I be focused on? And I feel like they're going to answer you if you're calm and zen, and that's why they want you to self-love, so that their answers can come to you, because the more stressed out you are, the more tired you are, you're blocking yourself from seeing those signs. We have your kids or kid will be alright. They will adapt to change, and so will you. Do not be afraid. It's just a new start. Have some faith. Okay, so if you have kids, you're worried about if you change jobs, or if you might have to move to change a career. If you shake it up and change things, you're worried about, am I going to be able to provide for my family? Is it going to go well? Am I too old to start over? You're asking yourself all these questions, and those are putting roadblocks in your way of finding your answers. Everybody's afraid of change because it's new. But just like the first day of school, you just got to get over that new hump, and you're going to be like, I'm so glad I did this. So stop thinking that you can't, that you're too old, that it's not going to be safe for you, or you don't have enough money. Like, money comes and goes, okay? So if you're going to struggle for a few weeks while you're adjusting to a new job, you will get through it. What a better time to start something, because everybody's kind of giving you a grace period with what's going on. So this would be the best time to struggle. Stop looking at all the negative stuff and think about the positive stuff that would happen if you changed your life. You'd be more happier, you'd feel more content. And kids are very resilient. If you do have kids, they bounce back better than adults do. They might hem and haw at first, like, oh, I don't want to leave my friends, but children make friends so easily. They adapt, like I said, way better and way faster than us. They might even like a change at this point too. shaking it up out there. Everybody feels like they want a change. So this week, you've been thinking about it long enough. Why don't you zen and center yourself out and start seeing those signs, start asking for those signs in what direction to go, because I feel like they're trying to talk to you here. We have love. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. Exactly. This week is all about self-love, pouring that love that you put into everybody else back into yourself, giving yourself time to unwind and really sit in your thoughts and figure out what it is that's calling to you. What change do you want to make in what area? Is it work? Is it a new house? Is it moving to a new state? Whatever it is that you're feeling called to do, like I said, journal it out. It'll help you focus your thoughts. But by loving yourself, you raise your vibrations, which means you're happier and you're thinking more happier thoughts, and that negative, worrisome thought process will be kicked back. And you'll be able to relate to yourself a lot better and really figure out what change you want to make. Fearlessness. Turn your worrier into a warrior. Yes, you're very worried about change. You're very worried about rocking the boat. You're very worried about making the wrong choice. What if the grass isn't greener on the other side? But what if it is? You're not thinking about the good stuff. The grass is always greener where you water it, which means wherever you put the work and the passion in, it will be green and sustainable. But right now you're in a dead garden that's not growing, and something needs to change. So they're asking you this week to focus on yourself and realize, first, what change do you want to make? Is it job? Then focus on that. Okay, what kind of job would suit me? What kind of job would I like? Journal and think about that. It's not self-loving yourself to get out of depression. It's self-loving yourself so you can figure yourself out. You're so busy, I don't feel like you're taking the time to really process what you want here. So they're recognizing that in order to figure out what direction to go in, you have to figure out where you're starting. Is it moving a house? Is it getting a different lover? Is it getting separated? Or is it coming back together? Where are you starting? You need a start point. This week is to figure out that start point. Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that came from just being you. I have a feeling you're a powerful manifester. You can manifest anything into reality. You have gifts of your own. I don't think you realize it, but you've been kind of setting yourself up for failure with all these dark thoughts about yourself, and all that worry is putting a roadblock in your manifesting negative results. So you need to change your thinking, put that self-love in so you're thinking positively, because you are a manifester. Your thoughts can become your reality if you work at it. And you're working hard at worrying, so you're working hard at creating bad results for yourself. That's another reason why they want you to raise your vibration, so you manifest good things and happy things for yourself. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. I would avoid conflict and arguing in any sense this week. It's going to just kick you back into the negative thinking. I also feel like people might be poking you this week. This is the week for you, Aries, to put those boundaries up. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to deal with your crap this week. I'm exhausted. I need to figure myself out. I need a break from this. Healthy boundaries are completely acceptable if you say them correctly and you don't turn it into a fight just by asking for a boundary. But some people just are going to try to fight with you anyway. So once you say that, I'm setting this boundary and I'm not dealing with it, just walk away. If they keep poking at you, avoid conflict and chaos like the plague this week. Or like coronavirus, I should say. Ooh, you got a lot of restriction here. This is all in your mind. You're restricting your own self by believing you are either too old to make a change, or that it'll go bad, or you're not meant for good things. I'm hearing all these negative thoughts like a wheel in your head. This week you need to self-love so that the positive ones become a wheel in your head, so you start seeing positive results. You will have a victory if you do that. You got to change your thinking here. You are your worst critic right now. You are your worst enemy right now. You need to change that this week. Put that love into yourself. Here's some warnings about what might happen this week. You might forget yourself, as in forget to love yourself and put the work in. Don't just pretend to self-love this week. You really got to put the work in. You really got to have the care. Meditating, have a nice bath, drink a glass of wine after work, read a book that you've been meaning to start, watch a movie, relax. Relax, relax. You have to make yourself the focus this week. As hard as it is, whatever's going on, you need to pay attention to yourself. If you don't, you're not going to be victorious in figuring out what the heck to do and making a plan. It's all about figuring out where to start. All change starts with a simple plan, and the plan gets more elaborate as you go. But you need to fill in step 1 this week. What are we doing first? You will be victorious if you do self-love and you relax and you give yourself time to think and process. Fragmentation is looking at things just one-sided or just one thing at a time. Instead of seeing the bigger picture or seeing the good things that could come out of change, don't just focus on one area. Like, I'm just going to focus on me, but I'm not going to think about what I want to do down the road, which is the whole point of trying to figure out step 1. You have to figure out where you're going as well. Don't fragment. Like, okay, I'm just going to look at work right now. You also have to pay attention to family life, how you're feeling at home. You have to pay attention to where you live. Do you need a change in environment? Like, what is it? You have to look at everything to figure out where step 1 is. But I have a feeling you are in the habit of only looking at one thing at a time. You got to try to see the bigger picture, as hard as it is, to set everything. Like, if you could, in your mind, picture a touch screen. All right, home. Bing, your home's on there. What about home do you want to change? Keep that on the screen. Bing, work. What about work do you want to change? So you have home and work. Bing. Add relationships. You have all 3 on the screen. All right, look at them all. You have to look at it all and not just one at a time. See the bigger picture, if that makes sense. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of conflict. Just feel like people are going to come in to cause you some shit this week. This is where you set that healthy boundaries. It's about change, changing your patterns here. I feel like you allow people to either browbeat you or give you ultimatums even, I'm hearing. People might be giving you ultimatums. Exes might be coming back to stir stuff up. They want you to be defeated. That's their whole goal. So if you don't set those healthy boundaries, if you don't avoid conflict this week, you will end up in defeat. Conflict will defeat you this week if you get involved in it. So I would just avoid it as much as you can. You can't always avoid it, but for the most part, you can walk away at any time. You don't have to get the last word. You don't have to say anything other than, I'm not dealing with this right now. We'll talk about it later, and walk away. Don't even involve yourself in anyone's crap this week. You're going to be pulling in that material harvest as far as your plan goes. Seeing the bigger picture and figuring out that step 1. And then figuring out, maybe you're going to be making a financial plan. Alright, I got step 1. I know what I want to change. Maybe I need to save up a little and have a little nest egg to make myself feel more comfortable. But you're going to be pulling what you need for that change in if you stay out of conflict and defeat. Yes, all week long you're going to be working on strengthening that inner core and how you believe and see yourself. You're going to be figuring yourself out and looking at all aspects of your life and what you want to change in each. This is all coming home to yourself, centering yourself this week. But take everything in moderation. People, places, things. This is all about being calm and zen and relaxed. And anybody who threatens that has got to go this week, because you need to figure out step 1. Step 1 is your objective this week, and you will. If you self-love, put that time in yourself to relax, get enough sleep. Like I said, start a dream journal or start writing down what you're thinking about, what you want to change, and look at all aspects and not just fragments of it. I hope that was helpful, pile one. Please leave a comment, give me some feedback, introduce yourself, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next week, Aries. Bye! Hi there, pile two. You picked the crybaby. These are very, very sour. I can't even eat them. To be honest, I'm like, the whole time. Ugh, can't do sour stuff anymore. When I was a kid, I loved it. Now, no. I'm too old. Alright, let's get right into your reading. Ooh, create your own happiness this week. Just like pile one, they're reminding you, ooh, pay attention to the moon cycles. The next new moon. Something big's coming, or something about the moon phases. Hey, Google the last time we had a full moon, a new moon. Try to think about what happened and what went on, because I feel like some answers are in the moon phases. Maybe they'll give us more. But this is about loving yourself and making yourself happy. I feel like you've put a lot of time and effort either into relationships or work, and you're just drained from giving your love out. So now, Spirit's like, put all that love back in, because you're hurting in some sense. I'm definitely, oh, I got the hiccups. It's going to be a good reading when I get the hiccups. Be the bigger person and part ways. It's better for both your lives to go your own way. Ooh. Yeah, this is about either a co-worker, like leaving a job because the co-workers are bad, or this is a relationship, leaving a relationship because they're toxic for you. This is like getting away from family if they're toxic. You'll know what I mean. This is the collective, so I'm getting like love and family issues and work. Maybe we'll get some more. Love comes from within. You're not being very kind to yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you'll never find true happiness. Work on your self-love. Yes, you're very depressed. I feel like this toxic, whether it's family, lover, work, has just taken it out of you. Spirit's really recognizing that you blame yourself for one. You have very low self-esteem. Like, what's wrong with me? I chase everybody away. It's got to be me. Well, I hate to break it to you, darling Aries out there, but there's two in every tango. Okay? It takes two to tango. Means it takes two people to mess up. It takes two people to make things right. It's not just one-sided. Yes, you both make mistakes. Yes, you both can be toxic to each other, but that doesn't mean it's all on you. You're just feeling like it is. You could be very heartbroken. This might be a relationship you don't want to leave, but your inside is telling you, if I stay, I'm just going to keep hurting. You don't want to keep hurting. You don't deserve to keep hurting. No bueno. Oh, safety. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. This is your root chakra. This person shook you up, knocked you off your high vibes. I don't know if it's like a boss, a lover, or a family member. Like I said, they're not clarifying it. It's a collective reading, but they just took things from you. Like maybe you were the kind of person that had a lot of confidence, or at least had more before you met this person. Now you have none. It's like you're just the top of the tree, but there's no trunk. There's so much of you missing. You put so much into this relationship, whatever kind it was, and they just beat the crap out of you. They were a hurricane and you were the shore with no sandbags, basically. I'm sorry, Aries. Embrace the balance between earth and spirit. It's talking about balancing yourself, loving yourself. This is about you gaining the courage to walk away here this week. Really contemplating if it's worth staying, if it's worth feeling this way. You're recognizing that I'm hurting, I'm not having a good time, this isn't healthy for me, but you're scared to give it up. Maybe you're scared, you think you're going to be alone forever, or maybe you think you're making the wrong decision. So this week, love yourself. Don't put any energy into this toxic person. Try to stay away from them as much as you can. You gotta balance yourself and get a strong foundation, and really think about what what love really is to you in whatever sense, if it's a boss, if it's family, or a lover. You know this isn't right for you. Think about what you would feel if it was right. You deserve to have the right love, not the wrong love. Think about all the things they have done, not in an angry way, but as a lesson, so that this doesn't happen again. But in order to walk away, you need to build up that foundation, that confidence that all I need is me. I don't deserve this, I deserve better. That's what you're building up this week. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Take your power back from this energy vampire. They suck your soul out. Do not allow it anymore. Put your foot down. You're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to treat me like that. I deserve better. That's what should be coming out of your mouth this week, because that's the truth. It's 100% truth. Nobody is allowed to talk to you and belittle you like that. I mean, they can talk to you, but not in a belittling way. They don't have the right to degrade you. They don't. Man, woman, it doesn't matter. Nobody should degrade you. No one should make you feel like shit with words. Nobody should push you around or make you feel small or make you feel like you don't have a voice or that your dreams don't matter or your opinion doesn't matter. That's a bullshit. That's a toxic, karmic, excuse my French, fucktard. You need to get out of your life, Aries. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. You need to hear this person is horrible. Suck your soul clean out, and you're recognizing it. This is you standing in your power. I'm done. I don't deserve this. I deserve to be happy, and you ain't it, honey. Deuces. Maybe not like that, but you know what I mean? Getting the strength to be able to do that. That's what's happening this week. Surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Beware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Exactly. This is you looking at them in their true form. The little asshole devils that they are, sucking your soul out. You're going to see it. Like, oh my God, why? Why did I give my love to this person? You might even get angry. Aries, don't give in to that anger. It's retrograde season. Just see the truth. By seeing it, it's automatically going to make you step into your power. You're Aries. When someone checks you, I don't know any other sign that does this better than you. Like, excuse me? What? You're little war gods, okay? You can put those boots on like nobody's business. But only when you're feeling strong about yourself. That's why you need to give your love back to yourself. You're giving this love to this fucking devil who rips your soul out. Give it back to yourself. They don't deserve it. Basically is what Spirit's saying. No more. No. Get that toot on, Aries. You can do it. Leadership. Take leadership of your own life. I heard walk out that door and don't you look back, because better things are coming for you and you've been through enough. Spirit's angry. You've been through enough, Aries. You're doing this. Like, how many more times are they going to be able to hurt you? We don't want you to be hurt. Get them more boots on, little war gods. Stand up for yourself. It doesn't have to be a rumble. It doesn't have to be a brawl. It could be you quietly packing your stuff and leaving. Or you drawing that boundary of, don't talk to me like that. It's not a big fight. That's all you'll have to say. I don't feel like you've said that to them. I don't feel like you've stepped up to them in any sense. So the minute you do, their eyes might bug a little bit. And they might try to push back because I feel like they're a bully. No. Be that war god. Be like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me feel like shit about myself, and it isn't going to work because I know the truth. You feel like shit about yourself, and you're reflecting your bullshit on me because you're a miserable person, and I'm not going to be miserable anymore. You can take my words verbatim if you would like. But you put your foot down this week, Aries. You're going to have psychic awareness. Spirit is going to show you that ugly devil face this week. Coming in hard to make you so disgusted that you take your power back. Like, ugh, I'm so turned off. Like, ugh. Everything in your body is just going to be like, ugh, get away from me. But that's what they want, so that you take your power back and you have that gumption to get up and get out. Alright, here's some warnings about some things that could go wrong this week, Aries. Artificial heart. This is about you not seeing the truth that this person is a devil or lying to your heart. Like, oh, they can change. Like, we can work this out. How many times have you said that? Be honest with yourself. How many times have you been at this pit of low and you said something to them, maybe not standing up for yourself, like, I'm really sick of fighting, I don't want to fight anymore, and they continue to fight. Or like they have a really nasty fight with you and the next day they're kissing your ass, but at the end, like 4 or 5 hours later, they're back to being a dick again. You didn't learn nothing. They're not going to learn nothing. Don't lie to your heart this week. When you're seeing that devil face, don't make excuses for it. Well, I love them, so loving them is unconditional. You can still love them and walk away. But Spirit wants you to love yourself more because you deserve better, and better's coming for you. But it's going to take walking away from this. Like I said, could be walking away from a job, could be walking away from a lover, could be walking away from a family member. You'll know it'll resonate to you. Don't fool your heart this week. That's what you've been doing. Don't do that, Aries. Calling the storm. Don't give in when you see that devil face. Don't give in to the anger. Don't bring the war. Just defend your line. Like the front line. Here's the front line. You on one side, them on the other. They're going to be bringing the war. You just defend your line. You don't have to get heated. You don't have to yell. You don't have to get physical. You can stay calm and zen, and you can clearly say, I don't deserve this. I'm not happy. I know you're not happy. I'm out. You don't have to explain shit, Aries. You don't. Just get up and get out. And the minute you do, and you're away from this, whether it's a job, like I said, lover, or family member, you're just going to be like, a whole weight has been lifted. You might not walk away just yet, but you're gaining that courage this week to draw that line, the front line. I'm on this side and you're on that, and I'm not crossing it, and I'm not allowing you to cross to mine. Done. Boundaries. Ooh, you have a spiritual union out there. I feel like you do have a twin flame. This one is not it. I feel like this is about a love partnership. Spirit's coming in to say this ain't your one, and you know it. You know it. Google twin flames. It will call to you. It will hit you in the heart. Maybe you might even know who. You might have a spiritual connection with someone else that's making you recognize that this love that you're in is no bueno. Or this is just Spirit saying you do have a spiritual connection. You do have a twin flame. But this ain't it. This person, you know what I mean when devil. You've been dealing with some shit for a while. And you've been taking hits from, like I said, could be a boss, coworker, lover, or a family member. I really feel like it's a lover though. All about the heart chakra. Your spiritual partner will fill you up with so much goodness that you can never see a devil face. So if you're seeing a devil face this week, that ain't your spiritual union. It's not the union you're supposed to be in. Okay. You need to heal your heart. This toxic thing you've been in has made your heart shrivel up to prune size, and you're so scared to give it to someone else, and you're not ready to give it to someone else because you're so damaged from this little devil. You gotta heal it, and the minute you do, in comes the spiritual union. They're giving you hope here. Yay, I love it when they do that. Brilliant. Getting that inner knowing. Spirit's going to paint you a picture this week. You're going to see the truth with your own eyes, and you're going to feel it in your soul. And you're going to know what you have to do. You might even find the spiritual partnership before you leave. Like, damn, that's real love. That person makes me feel good. Or it could even be love at first sight. Anything like that. And it's just going to make this little devil seem even more like a devil. It's all serendipity. It's going to happen the way it's meant to this week. Just go with it. Don't give in to your anger. Don't start the war, like I said. Just defend your line. And then we have space. Creating that sacred space for yourself this week. Drawing that boundary. Putting the love back into yourself. Raising your own vibration and getting that courage to say deuces to this little nasty devil in your life. Enough is enough, Aries. You deserve more. How long are you going to continue to hurt yourself? by being with someone who treats you like absolute poop. Don't do it. Don't do it. Spirit's like, I want to give you your love. I want to give you your true love, but you're so blinded by this devil. That's why they're gonna paint the picture for you, because bigger things are coming for you, Aries. So although it's gonna be a hard week and this was a hard message to hear, know that really good things are coming and your heart will be healed. But you can't heal when you're attached to a devil. You know what I mean? Create that boundary. Put that love into yourself. Put those boots on, Aries. You can do it. Next week will be better, but this week, it might be a little rocky. Have some wine, and remember, don't give in to it. Don't give in to that anger. That's what they want. Don't do it. Calm and zen is the way to fight this war. Understand? Putting that solid trunk back on your tree and not letting anyone shake your branches. No, no. You are a powerhouse. Take your power back. Don't ever forget it, my little war gods. I'll see you next week, October 25th. I'll do it the next week reading for you. Please give it a like below. Hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment with some feedback. Please be nice. Or introduce yourself. I love to get to know you. And I hope, like I said, although it's going to be a hard week, know and believe that you deserve better and you're a good person, and no good person will stay in torment forever, because Spirit will kick your booty until you get out. And that's what they're going to be doing until you get out. So pay attention this week, okay? Love and light. Bye.